channel. Today I'm doing Leetcode problem 594, longest harmonious subsequence in JavaScript. It's considered an easy problem. It says we define a harmonious array as an array where the difference between its maximum value and its minimum value is exactly 1. Given an integer array nums, return the length of the longest harmonious subsequence among all possible subsequences. Alright, so what does this mean? So, for example 1, we get an output of 5 because if we look at all the 3's and all the 2's, put that into an array, they all equal 5. So 3 and 2 and 1 and 2 are the only sets of numbers that are 1 apart. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you were to look at the 1's and 2's, you'd have a length of 4, right? You have 4 1's and 2's, 3's and 2's. You have 5 3's and 2's. So we return 5, right? Okay, example 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 3 different options here: 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, all which have a length of 2. So our output is 2. Here we have all 1's. So there's only one number, so we have 0 as our result. Okay, let's grab this guy here and move over to CodePen, and we're going to solve this now. Let's create our variable, and our output should be 5. Create our function, call it func. Return nums. Let's console.log function so we can see what's going on. We should see nums. We do. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to sort the array in ascending order. That way it's going to be really easy to tell what numbers are 1 apart, right? So we see B minus A to go. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking we're doing ascending order. A minus B. And that gives us ascending order. Cool. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create an empty array called options. Now we're going to loop through nums. I is less than nums.length. I plus, oops, what am I doing here? I equal 0, that's what you want. Jeez, I am off today. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to define a variable called subarray. And what we're going to put in subarray is nums at I. Okay, so whatever number we're on at that point, right? Then we're going to add another for loop, a nested for loop, an inner for loop. We set let j equal I plus 1. J is less than nums dot length j plus plus. Okay, now here we're going to say if nums at j is equal to nums at I, or nums at j is equal to nums at I plus 1, then we, I'm sorry, not result. Here. We push in the subarray nums at I. Okay. Then, once we get out of the inner for loop, I'm going to push into options subarray. So now we return options. We should have all the yeah. Oh, that's not right. We got a mistake. Oh, I know. Great. So those are all the different subarrays. Basically, each array is going to have either two numbers that are one apart or just a single digit, right? So this is our options array. So now we need to figure out a way to not only find the longest, but also we want to filter out any, or basically disregard any arrays with only one number in it, right? So the way I did that was I created another for loop for, let I equals 0, I is less than options dot length I plus plus, and we're going to create it, and so that's going to loop through and give us each one of these array. Now we need each value. So for let j equal 0, j is less than options at I dot length j plus plus. Okay, so we're going to create two more variables now. Result nums const result nums equals that, and result. And actually we need to assign this with let, because we're going to be emptying this from time to time. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to say if result nums dot includes options at I j, if that equals false, we're going to push into result nums options at I j, okay, and then we can if statement here. It says if result nums dot length equals 2, so if there's basically two numbers, right, we go ahead and we push into result that array options at I, and then finally we need to empty result nums. Okay, so now we should see just the arrays with 2 numbers. And we do. Cool. Last thing we need to do, we're really close here. We're going to sort result. By length. So we're going to say b.length minus a.length. So the longest array is going to be in the front. Or the will be first, right? And now we can say if results, if there's nothing in there, right? We turn 0. Otherwise, we return result 0 dot length. This, oh crap, what did I do? Oh, I forgot the 0. Great. All right, so let's grab all this. Let's move over to Leetcode. We're just going to go ahead and submit because I'm short on time. Great, it passed. It is super slow. Okay, yeah, I didn't do much explaining, or as much explaining as I normally do, because I'm really tight on time today. If anybody has any questions about this code, please leave in the comments. I'd be happy to answer that. And I definitely going to be looking into a more efficient way to do this because it is really slow. You know, I never ever use AI to try to solve these. You know, the first time I do it, I just, you know, try to do my best, I suppose, with the knowledge I have and Googling and whatnot. But I will look into a better solution, maybe do a video on that later. All right, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, please like it. It helps my channel grow. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you again real soon.